it seems to bring in more energy. Want a nice red tip, nice smoky energy. See that? And again, right over here. And I'll do this for anywhere from a minute to 5 minutes, depending on the patient. We'll see. Eventually her skin will start to warm up, and it'll even get a little red. You do not, be careful that you don't go tsk. No, that was, see, she jumped, and that was the cool side. I was just showing, so that's the cool side. Okay. Be careful that you don't touch the patient. There's a disclaimer on this one. If you burn your patient, it's your fault. I warned you, do not touch the patient, okay? And do not touch yourself because it hurts and it burns. Okay, okay, back here. Again, I'm just staying on stomach 36. Slowly moving that around. Getting warm? See here, she's moving away. That means it's a little hot, so you move a little bit further away from the patient, and you still make those little figure eights. So as you do that, you can even reach over and feel. See, she's a little jumpy. She thinks I'm going to burn her, but I'm not, because I've been doing this for 600 years, since one of my last incarnations. Okay, so warming it up. Already the skin's starting to feel warm, so it drives the heat right into the point. Great. Now we're going to go to another point. Remember, I talked about on the inside of the leg here, right in this point. I'll show you on this foot, it's easier. Right behind the shin, what is that? The ankle bone? That point, that little dip, that's kidney 3. Also, it strengthens the kidneys. So again, same thing, make figure eights. Keep that point going. Don't hold it in one space. It gets too hot for the patient or for your partner, whoever you're doing it to. You just keep circling that around and you heat that little point up. Man, it gets so nice and warm. What'll happen is when that point gets warm enough, she'll start to feel the energy, and it'll really strengthen her kidneys. Okay, E, would you be so kind to turn over? And you can see the Moxa box is starting to cook, huh? We'll be ready for this in a second. It's really starting to smoke now. Okay, I'm just going to pull up her blouse a little. I'm still using the Moxa stick. Make sure that there's no ash that's going to drop on the patient because it burns. Got all that ashes off. See, it's getting nice and hot and smoky. Right here, opposite the navel, bladder 23, a great kidney point. And I'm going to heat it up on one side, and then I'll heat it up on the other. I heat both of these places, and this drives the heat right into the low back. So it keeps you healthy, it keeps you strong, and it keeps you warm all winter. Okay, so let's put down the Moxa stick for a while. And you never just put it down. You always put it and make sure it's out. So see how what I'm doing? I'm just squishing it in the ground. And squishing it some more in the ground. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll get a cup of sand. I'll have like a little glass of sand and I'll put it in the sand. In the office I always do that. Okay, as you can see, the Moxa box is burning pretty good. So you put the top on the Moxa box and you can just put it on the patient like this. How's that? Is that too hot for you?
No, it's beautiful.
See, and this really warm, so if I open it, the smoke comes out when I put the top on. it really drives everything down in there. It drives it right into the low back. This is a great treatment. Only do it once a week, once every other week. So you can take some time, like I said, get 4 pieces of wood, make a little tiny box, nail them together, glue them together, take a piece of screen, put it in the middle of the box, you put that moxa, you can get it at any Chinese store, you put it in there, and then just place it. And when I place it here, this way you don't have to hold that moxa for a long time. You just hold the box. Do you feel the heat?
Yes.
So she's starting to warm up. Great. I check it every so often, and then I'll take it away and just feel, oh yeah, she's so warm and toasty now. A lot of times I'll slide it over to one side, right on the actual kidney. Sometimes you'll be wearing a sweater or something, you reach over and you feel your low back and it's cold. This really warms it up. This is great. Much better than a heating pad, because this drives the heat right into the organ. That's what we want to do. We want to keep those organs toasty all winter. E, would you turn over? Okay, so she's going to turn over, and I'm going to use another really important point. This is the lower Tantien point. So I'm just going to go, here's the navel point. So I'm going to go below. I just need this. Don't mind me. Tuck that in. Whoa. Right below the navel point. Just place it on there. So here's her belly button. I got my finger in her belly button, and it's right below the belly button, above the pubic bone. And again, I'm just going to let this in, and what I want you to do is you just suck in that heat. So you imagine that heat's coming in, going right down, nourishing both of your kidneys. This will strengthen you. This will give her a lot of energy, a lot of internal power, a lot of internal energy. Guys love it because their sexual energy goes way up. Check occasionally. Oh yeah, it's burning nicely. So here's the visualization. You imagine like water energy coming up from the bottom of your foot, let it come up the inside of your legs, right around this area, and then pour it into your kidneys. Kidney color is blue. So what we're doing is we're using that water energy and we're really tonifying the kidneys, because this time of the year, winter time, this is the time that we want to keep those kidneys strong and healthy, give us a lot of energy and get us ready for the winter season. Starting to get warm? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're warming her up now, so we're going to have a real hot one tonight. All right, everybody, it's Dr. Wu saying thank you, keep up, remember, practice all the time. Practice keeps you healthy, practice keeps you strong, practice will keep you healthy, strong, happy, and wealthy. See you next time.